Hello, hello, hello. Anthony Wayne here. Welcome to Earth by Train, Episode 1. No real plan, zero notes in front of me, just the old brain power. But I just I felt that I kind of been, off the grid, laying low for quite a while now. And I pretty much felt that the only way back was to really kind of document everything that's been going on, basically. So I've always wanted, I know everybody has a podcast, but I enjoy speaking and I enjoy talking about music and things like that. So I think it's going to incorporate all kinds of things. I think I want to talk to people. I want to share their story, my story, converse about those stories and talk about music and things that interest us and anything that we want to talk about, really. There's no limits. But I think what I want to do is just start. I think I want to start just by opening up everything that there is to open, and then people will come as they come, that kind of thing. But so we're going to talk about the things that are kind of happening currently, and then I think you start with the current, and then it kind of it'll come inward, and that kind of thing will happen, and we'll talk about how it all began and how it all ends and where it's headed then. But so currently, I've been in hibernation for quite some time, about 8 months. I was really absent from a lot of anything social media wise, which really felt kind of good. Not that I didn't look at it a whole bunch time to time, but I was doing a lot of inspirational things like being quiet, sleeping, writing, reading, listening to music. Obviously, that doesn't stop. I buy a lot. I buy music, so I enjoy the digging and the search of finding cool things. But so I realized that I was kind of in a funk. That was we'll get into that too, but I was in a funk, and that was caused by a couple of, couple of things. But so then I realized that was happening, and I wanted to get out of that. So how do you get out of that? Well, I just wanted to do inspirational things, and started playing again, started playing in different bands, started writing, started, kind of getting back to where all these projects that I'd kind of left. It was almost like I started, spinning a bunch of plates like years ago, and I went back, and all those plates were still kind of spinning. And now, were they getting ready to fall apart? Yes, they were going to fall. But so this is going to be Earth by Train. That was an old band I was in. I ran that for about 7 years, and I've rearranged. There's a little bit of rearranging the letters, and that's become my new album. I have a new album that I've been working on for a long time, and it's been derailed and got back on the tracks, and derailed again and got back on the tracks, and derailed again and got back on the tracks. But so Earth by Train has always been something that's kind of been near and dear. The phrasing, the ideas of it, but spent a lot of years chasing that band, spent a lot of years chasing the follow-up, which ended up being Anthony Wayne Vibe, which I'm still currently kind of headed that direction. Obviously, Anthony Wayne is just me, but the Vibe is the band and the music that we create. And so I thought Earth by Train is a great idea, for the name for a podcast, for what this will be. And basically, it's just going to be however many minutes, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'm just going to put little videos out, and they're going to be attached to things, and they'll be attached to movements and motions and things that I'm doing live and shows and that kind of thing. But I don't know how often I'll do it, but I just wanted to share all my thoughts as I go along. So there's a new album coming out. I have a new song that's really close to being finished. I'm in a new band, a secondary band. I'm creating a new Vibe band. We have the festival. I have a festival that I curate and started called A Vibe, and it's coming up in August. And so we're getting ready to do all these really cool things. But so that's just the beginning of it all. I started playing music at a very young age, and my first memories kind of were listening to vinyl, parents' vinyl, and I think that's where it all started. So I hope you tag along, and I hope you have some cool ideas. And if you want, you can, whatever you want to do. You want to share, you want to comment, you want to be part of this, you want to talk to me, you want to share your story, that kind of thing. I'm sure there's a few things that are kind of close to me. Sobriety is one of them that I don't really get to talk about, but I wanted this to be very unfiltered. And that's why I started writing notes, and I thought writing notes is a great idea to begin, but it's really not. It's a good way to get your collective together, but I think just emotion and just raw, whatever. So the intro and possibly the outro of this thing is going to be music that I've created, and I think currently I'm pretty stoked about this new tune called Mirror. That's not too far from finishing. I've made a few calls, and we're looking at mastering this week. And I've got some help coming in to do some last-minute looks at the mix. See what they think, see what everybody thinks, and then we're just going to be done with it and move on. But I do have a full album, and it's coming out as well, eventually. But so yeah, my name's Anthony Wayne. The band is Anthony Wayne Vibe. You can find me at awvibe.com, and that'll get you everywhere you need to be. And I hope that everybody is doing well. And I hope that I get to, share stories and hear from you. And you hear from me, and we all hear. So take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.